What's up, Aries? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot B in Boston, straight from my bed. And today's good mood is sponsored by coffee. I'm in my PJs, and that is a very true statement if you notice that my coffee is sitting right there. Now, I know most of you are thinking, oh my God, she's pregnant and drinking coffee. Oh my. My child, the only thing she craves is caramel coffee. That's it. That's the only craving I have. Caramel coffee. So, for those of you who are going to comment or say what you're going to say, let her have her craving. That's all I say. She's a very good baby. No morning sickness, none of that. So we'll just leave her alone. Let her be who she is. Um, for those of you interested, so far, Aries is growing perfectly. They said that she's grown perfectly and that she looks just like her mom. But I bet she has her dad's eyes. I had a feeling that she would look just like me, but she'll have her dad's eyes, which are very pretty. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, wherever you feel like it fits in your chart, your houses. If this story fits you, then it fits you. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But I feel like a lot of you are going through this same thing. And this, every time I pick up my cards to read you guys, it keeps continuing from the last reading, which is kind of strange for me. But at the same time, good, because then I can keep track of what you guys are going through and how you're handling things and stuff like that. So, for cross watchers, I'm going to say Aries, but that's for the sake of everyone's sanity. It can come in both directions. It can be your energy and what Aries is doing to you, or their energy and what you're doing to them. So understand that it can come in both ways. Cross watchers, welcome to the Queen Tarot B. We love new people here. We try to keep the negative people out. You'll see comments toward me, all kinds of stuff. Just ignore it. I do. For the most part, my husband will get them, or we will just ignore them because we don't really have the time or the energy to put into it. Thank you for being patient. My office is still not completely finished, and I'm on bed rest. So figured I'd bring everything in here, and it took me forever, but I finally got everything in here, and I'm doing my readings from bed so I can keep my promise to you guys. Okay, Aries. So for this month, I feel like you've now sat back, you've watched, you've planned, you're doing that mental chess thing. I feel like you've tried with people, people you never thought in a million years would backstab you have, or backed out at the last minute when you needed help, didn't want to get involved. Just in general, you looked around and there was maybe one person left when you really needed everybody to back you on things, which is a good thing. It may feel lonely right now, but in your game of mental chess, remember that a group of frenemies around you is no better than having one person. At least that one person is loyal. And for those of you that are lucky, you have a couple people that are still loyal. And so keep in mind that a group of frenemies is no better. And so that loneliness will go away. You just have to understand that you've figured out who you can trust, who you can't trust, and now it's time to make your move. You mental chess, you've planned out your strategy, you've sat back, you've watched, you've been shocked to holy hell at the people that you thought would be there and who's really there and who's really being supportive and being a part of getting you back to wherever it is you need to be. And then there's those who pretended to really be there for you, and in the end, it's like you were shocked at those who backstabbed you. But right now, what's necessary is the cutting out, is putting that battle plan into action. You have that strategy. And like I always say, your best success is your best revenge. And so the better you do, the more pissed off people get. You've come to a crossroad. You've come to a place where you have to cut a lot of people out. And for some of you, this is going to be difficult because these are people that have been around a long time that you thought you could count on, and unfortunately, they're no good either. I feel like you've lost a lot of long friendships, relationships. Like I said, you've been pretty surprised to find who you can trust and who you can't. People you just never thought came out of the woodworks and, either were talking behind your back, not helping you, partaking in um, part of the backstabbing or whatever was going on in your life that caused this situation. And you've got to come to terms with the fact that that's okay and let them go. It may not be easy. Like I said, these may be long-term friendships, they may be long-term relationships, but when you find out that someone is backstabbing you, keeping them around isn't any better. I get the old adage, friends close, enemies closer, but you can only let them in so close before they are back and digging in like a worm in an apple. Keep that in mind. So I feel like a lot of you got the worst news in the worst possible ways, and I feel like a good portion of that is over. You may still get some stragglers in that you didn't realize were backstabbing you, but you're at a crossroad right now. Um, there's somebody there who you may have had a long-term commitment or friendship with. And this person, you got tired of the little nuances toward you. You got tired of the small talk. They were talk, 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 but never do. This is somebody who's emotionally manipulative, somebody who's um, to your face one thing and behind your back a complete monster. And promising you, oh, this time will be different, or trying to behave in a manner to show you that it would be different, but it was no different than any other time. They really did you dirty. Um, and so now you're sitting at this crossroad, and you know that I feel like some of you are planning revenge. You've got your mental chess game, but your revenge is to become more successful. You're not planning revenge in the sense of going after them and destroying their life and doing all this shit. If you go after them, it's because they have something that belongs to you. But Aries is never competitive. They're competitive with themselves. People always say we're competitive, but we compete with us to be the best version of us at no matter what we do, whether it's work, working out, whatever you do for extracurricular activities, you always go against yourself to beat your last record. And there are those of you that are plotting and planning your success, your revenge, your return from this. And then there are those of you who have just let it go because it's not worth your effort and time. And I think that's upsetting this person, that you just let it go so easily. You're not putting in the time and effort to argue with them, to go back and forth with them, to give them your energy or let them rent space in your head, and it's pissing them off, which is the best way you can do it. The more energy you give somebody, the more energy you collect within. And I work with quantum physics when I read. So the more energy that you collect, the more you change your dimensions into revenge base. And you don't want that karma, because once you get into this whole revenge thing, start gaining karma. You start gaining things that you really don't need in your life right now, Aries. Um, you guys have enough going on between family and work and friends and money, and everything's caved in on you right now. And you're putting it back together in a way that's a major comeback. And this person is seeing that you're not putting effort toward them. So it's really boggling their mind because they know that they've done you dirty, but they're not sure what you're doing. They're like, well, why aren't they yelling at me? Why aren't they screaming at me? Instead, they're quiet and they're to themselves. What are they plotting? What are they planning? Oh, you'll find out. You always do. Aries revenge is totally different from other signs' revenge. We don't get back at people, we get better. But there's definitely someone here you've had to cut off, someone that's really close. In this energy, we've got the devil. So I feel like some of you are getting black magic towards you. Ill wishes towards you, ill wishes towards those around you that care for you. But this person really has it out for you. And this is definitely either a long-term friendship with the Hierophant, or it's a long-term relationship. But this person definitely had to be cut out. They're damaged. Their inner child is damaged. And so when they felt the need to lash out, they lashed out at you. It's almost like they blame you for everything in their life that went wrong. Sorry, nobody's innocent, but at the same time, you can't be blamed for every little thing that went wrong in their life. And that's what I feel like this person's standpoint is. And so they're doing things to push your buttons to rile you up. But you're not responding in the typical way that most people respond, which is to get riled up and scream and yell and fight with them, which is what they want. Feed the toxicity, feed the cycle. You're quiet to yourself, you're making moves, and you're not saying a word. You're putting that battle strategy from the last reading into action now. Tricky, tricky, Aries. And I feel like there were other people involved in this situation. I feel like this could be friends or it could be a significant other. But I feel like there were other people involved in this situation. This could be family. And it's like you had a victory over them, no matter what news they came at you with, no matter what they came toward you with, you were able to climb over it. You were able to get over that obstacle. Like I always say to people, I'll say it again. If you're walking down a path and there's a brick wall, what are you going to do? 99% of the time, I get the wrong answer. I'm going to dig under it. I'm going to climb over it. I'm going to get a ladder. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. All this strenuous activity. And my response to them is, I never said that it extended. It was just in the path. So what's the easiest thing to do? Walk around it. Right? But I never get that answer. And it seems like here you just walked right around what was in your path. And it may not have just been one person who screwed you over. It may have been two or multiple. There may be people involved that you didn't even know were involved. Like I said, there was a lot of shock here, and you got this message with the Three of Cups reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed in a pretty sharp way. You didn't realize that this person was your enemy. Or these people were an enemy. That they had a jealousy toward you. But when ugly comes out and rears its ugly head, misery loves company. So right now, you're sitting here, and yeah, things are off balance. Things are not the greatest. But you're in this hanged woman position, right? And you notice she's in a cocoon. If you can see. I know the glare is brutal. If you can see. She's in a cocoon. So she's in there, and she is transforming. And there's all this magic around her, all these little orbs and magic going on around her while she's in this. And she's awake. And she's allowing the transformation. So when I say you guys are inside yourself making moves, you're literally plotting and planning on how you're going to make a comeback. And it's going to be better than it was before. And it's going to piss this person off so much that you were able to do it without whatever they've taken or whatever they've done to your reputation. Right now, you're in a downward spiral with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Hold on. They're talking. You're feeling like judgment against you, people against you. You're feeling a lot of opposition, a lot of pushback when you try. It's like they kicked you down, and now that you go to get back up, there's like a lot of opposition keeping you down with this Judgment card in reverse. It's like they don't want you to get back up. They want to keep you trapped in where you're at. But you as the Emperor, sitting strong on your throne, you're not taking what they're trying to give you. This 3 of Coins and them not working with you but working against you is not acceptable to you. This puts you off balance as the Emperor. You're sitting in your rightful power to take back what they've taken, to restore your name, to restore your reputation, and to restore yourself or your relationship or whatever it is these people came after. Because people, when they see happy relationships, they do the same thing. They try to get in between and ruin it. So whatever it is that they're doing, you're just not going for it. And it's going to start to ease up. And you're going to come back stronger and better than you were before. And that's going to make them so pissed. And you're not hearing any sweet talk about this. Nope. Nope. You are not getting duped by this person. You are refusing to engage with this person with the 5 of Wands. There's no internal fighting about it. You know they did you dirty. There's no external fighting. There's just no communication at all. And that's what this person is so afraid of. But you're not getting duped by it anymore. With the Princess of Coins in reverse, I feel like they've interrupted your money flow, or they've interrupted your life flow, your connections. And it was all just words. Just to try and, how do I want to put it? Just to try and get into your head. And get into those around you, get into their head too. So now you've got major opposition when you're trying to get back up. But you're definitely moving forward, and you're not going to be half as nice as you were before. I feel like you're getting into war mode. You're calling on your Chariot. You're in King of Cups. King of Wands in reverse mode. You're not playing around. And you've got your 9 of Cups here. You're done with people overindulging and living off of you and taking what belongs to you. And you're tired of being selfless. You're ready to be selfish. You've called your Chariot in. You're ready for war. You're ready for whatever has to go down, has to go down. You're ready to take it. You're ready to deal with it. And that's just how it's going to be. But I have to remind you, don't get stuck in that war mode and start taking it out on people that don't deserve it. Keep in mind, keep this strictly for those who have done you dirty. Don't treat everybody this way because you're in that mode. You're in that Aries war mode. You're ready to go. Okay, Aries, that is all I have for you guys for this month. Well, not this month, but I'm going to be spacing my readings out due to stealing of content, and also so that there's constant activity going on the channel. When I was sick for a while there, I really couldn't do too much, but I want constant activity on the channel. I want the views up. I want the subscriptions up. I want to really get this up there, guys. So if you could pass it around, I'd be really appreciated. Really, really appreciate it. I'd be really happy. So there's going to be constant activity. I'm still working on our spinoff of me and my crazy twin flame relationship. and how much fun and crazy we are together. Let's see, anything else for Aries for the month of October for right now, till I do your next reading, which will be in about 2 weeks. I'm going to be putting up videos sporadically, randomly. So do expect that they're coming, but they're just coming sporadically. I think that's it for now, Aries. So I will see you on the flip side. And this is your girl, Kelly, coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Beat in Boston from my bed. And don't forget, today's Good Mood was sponsored by Coffee. All right, guys, keep a smile on your face, keep your chin up, and put that battle strategy into action. Come back better than you ever were before, Aries. I'm rooting for you, believe me, because I know I'm going to do the same thing. Love you guys. Talk soon. Bye.